This is why you shouldn't join bioinformatics, whether at undergrad or graduate program or PhD. I myself am a bioinformatician. I'm soon completing school, and I'm speaking from experience. If you know you do not love sitting down, number one, don't join bioinformatics. There is a lot of sitting down. You're sitting down for 6, 8 hours, 10 hours, trying to program, trying to correct these errors, trying to read around, trying to learn new things, learning new things every time. Whatever you used last year, by now they have updated and something better has come. The moment you're not up to date with information, you may present your results somewhere and then they tell you, which world are you in? People are bringing in new softwares, new apps, new pipelines, new algorithms, new things each and every time. You need to be at like up there. There's a lot of constant sitting and learning new things. So if you don't love sitting, you have a problem with your back and you don't love such kind of things, you should not join bioinformatics. Reason number 2 why you should not join bioinformatics is that if you have this fear of changing career, you don't want to try new things, you're stuck in this old, this is what I know, this is how it should go, this is what to go with, and you always feel that learning something new is going to take a lot of energy, which it does. You're not that person who is used to learning new things, then you may not need to join bioinformatics. Why? Again, it's a continuation of my previous conversation that new things are coming every time, so you need to be learning new things coming like each and every time. But that is not all. You have to learn this broad knowledge. I have a biological background. I didn't have any IT background, but I had to begin learning things like programming, coding, debugging, and there is so many terms that I use just to hear those software engineers who studied 4 years at undergraduate level they're talking about. You have to learn it within 2 years, 1 year in fact, because the second year you're doing your research project. So within 1 year. So most basic items that people did software engineering and all that did for 4 years, for you they have to condense the most basics in 1 year. Yet when you go to the field, if they employ you, they expect you to be sort of a biological software engineer. You have to be like up there. It's really that steep curve of learning, learn this, learn that, try this, try that. Things are not working, and if you are not a person who love learning new things every time, or let's say you have a busy schedule, let's say even you're working or you even have time is taken up, families and all these kind of things, and you think that you may not be able to really create this time to do all these, you may get frustrated. So you shouldn't join bioinformatics. Number 3 is if you want money faster. In my opinion, this may not be the career to take. Money faster, short period of time. Why? Because bioinformatics is a skill-based program. Skill. The higher your skill level, the better your pay will come. So accumulating those skills takes some time. And people are going to employ you, people are going to give you tasks. They will be giving you money depending on your skill level. You do not get that like so much within a short time. But if you do other courses, for example, let's say you have done wet lab. You have done a wet lab like 3 years. In 3 years, you come out with a license, you go in a lab, you immediately begin getting the salary. Same salary scale with the others. Most of the jobs you will enter with a similar salary scale depending on your qualification. Bioinformatics is somewhat different. Whereas there may be a baseline entry level, at least the most basic pay, your payment will be dependent on that skill. Even you to be retained in a project will depend on your skill level. The higher your skill level, the more projects you get, the more offers you get, the better pay you get, the higher your demanding power, and that. But you cannot increase your skill level in a wet lab. If in a wet lab, you're in a lab like I do E. coli culture, you're doing bacteria culture, you cannot increase that skill. You cannot be like, what? From culturing bacteria in one plate, I can culture bacteria in what? In